What's up, guys? So today we're going to be doing an oil change on my brother-in-law's 2020 Jeep Gladiator. It's got the 3.6 liter V6 in it. So tools you're going to need, a 24 millimeter socket and an extension and a ratchet for the oil filter housing, and then a 1/2 inch regular socket for the oil drain plug. And then obviously grab yourself a funnel, something to drain the oil in, and then shop towels are great to have as well. And then obviously the oil. So the Jeep takes 5 quarts, so 5 quarts of OW20. I like to run full synthetic and everything, so yeah. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is pop the hood. First, just crack the oil fill off just to release some pressure. And then we're just gonna take our 24 millimeter socket here, and we're just gonna loosen it up. All right, so we're just gonna loosen this off, and then I'm just gonna leave it in here. This is just gonna relieve pressure, so that way when we're draining the oil, it'll actually drain out a little bit quicker. The Jeep has been driven a little bit, so the oil is going to be a little bit hot, but if your engine's cold, definitely go for just a little spin around the block. Get the oil a little bit warm. That way it'll drain out a little bit faster for you. All right, so we're under the Jeep now. Sorry we're a little slanted for you guys, but just gonna oil pan right here. It's like got this black color underneath the engine block here. And just gonna line up this oil pan catcher or oil catcher, and then we're just gonna loosen this guy up. Shouldn't be too difficult. Depends on the last guy that did the oil change. See how much he cranked on it. All right, so now we got that loose. I'm just gonna slowly loosen this guy up. Now this oil is going to be pretty hot. I'm just going to try to aim this so we don't get oil all over the blanket here. Just going to keep loosening this guy up. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this without getting oil all over myself. So we're going to use my right hand so that way I can kind of pull it up and out, kind of like that. So,
failure!
The camera blocked my vision.
You're still a failure!
So oil's really not that hot, which is good. So, but if your engine is warm, wear some gloves. That way you won't burn your hand. But so we're just gonna let this drain here. This is gonna take a little while, so just let this drain, and we'll come back when it's done. And then just set your drain plug in a safe spot so that we don't lose it. Then the oil is going to want to kind of go backwards towards the front of the Jeep as it's draining. So just keep that in mind. You might need to move this just a little bit so that way it doesn't. All right, another thing that I like to do is kind of clean off this bolt here. Make sure there's no dirt and grime on it on the edge here. Just kind of clean that off with a shop towel. We're pretty much done here. Just for the video, I'll kind of show you guys how to plug this up. I'd probably let this sit just a little bit longer, just kind of keep draining. But I like to clean the area around the drain plug, make sure there's nothing on there, and then just screw it back in here. Don't cross thread it, just do it in my hand. Don't use any power tools or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna get the 1/2 inch back on there, and then I'm just gonna, don't go crazy, but nice and good and tight, just like that, and we're good to go. All right, so now we're just gonna take the oil filter cap off, set this over to the side, and we're just gonna reach in here and just pull this. This guy pulls just straight out, just like that. And we're gonna grab our new one here. mobile one here, which is nice. So this O-ring is for the gasket around the cap here. So we're going to hang on to that. But we're just going to stick this guy back in. So this end with the little end here with the little rubber gasket that goes down into the Jeep. So we're just going to push it down in there just like that. And we're going to grab the old washer here, or the old washer, and just pry this off here just like so. Grab the new one, and there's a little area right here, and this is where that O-ring sits in. Not up top, but there's like a little, I don't know what you would call it, just a little area that it goes into. So definitely put it back into that. Just like that. So now we're good into there. We're going to put this guy back in here. Get it started by hand because this is all plastic and you don't want to cross thread that. So get that in there like that. Okay, just like that. Don't go crazy with this. Doesn't need to be that tight, just, you know. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is take the cap off, set this up here, stick in our funnel, mobile Juan. Never make that super easy. Should have like a nice pull tab, like a milk carton. All right, so we're just gonna dunk in the 5 quarts she needs. Okay, and then I just like to let this just kind of sit in there like that, get everything out of it. Okay, so now we got this done. Let's put that on there. Get the filter out, put this back on. And then now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start the engine and let it run for like a minute or two and then shut it off, and then we're gonna check the oil level to make sure to see if we need to add more or if it's just perfect. All right, so another thing that we're gonna do is go under your Jeep and just make sure that it's not leaking from your drain plug. Make sure you tighten that up enough. So check that. And then obviously check the oil filter area. Make sure it's not, gushing either or leaking from there. So like I said, we're just gonna let this run for a little bit, and then we're gonna shut it down, and then we're gonna check the oil level. All right, so now we got the Jeep off. Once you turn it off, you're gonna have to wait just a little bit for all the oil to drain back down into the pan, so just wait just a little bit. All right, so first we're just gonna pull the dipstick out, and we're just gonna wipe it straight away, because we're not gonna get a good reading now. So wipe it off, then stick it back in. Okay, then we're gonna pull it out again. Then I'm gonna take a look at it. Rotate it. And we're at the fill line. So, I don't know if you get how well you guys can see this, but we're basically at the fill line. So another tip too is if you can't really see it on one end of the dipstick, turn it around and you can usually see where the oil actually is. So we are good to go. Alrighty guys, so now we're gonna reset the oil life indicator on your Jeep's computer, telling you that you need to do your oil change. So just hop in the Jeep. We're gonna push start here once till it says accessories, and then one more time till it is in the run position. Then when it's in the run position, now all we're going to do is go down to vehicle information by hitting the little down arrow here. And then obviously it's going to tell us we need our oil change. We just did one. So now all we're going to do is hold OK to reset. We're just going to hold OK and release, and we're good to go. So now turn the Jeep off, and then now your oil life has been reset. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys found this video helpful on changing your own oil. I'd recommend doing it because you know how much you're putting in, how much you're draining out, tightening everything the way you want it. It's very simple, and I definitely recommend doing it yourself. So if this video helped you do it yourself, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Definitely consider subscribing. That helps me out a bunch, guys. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.